Hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Mike. I'm an American who's been living here in Paraguay for the last 15 years. And I make videos about my life here in Paraguay and life in Paraguay in general. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about costs, cost of living here, especially when it applies to food. I've seen several YouTube videos from different places around the world, different creators talking about what cost of living is in their particular country, and I know that there's economic distress that's pretty much worldwide at this point, and so I thought it might be interesting for people who want to come here to live in Paraguay to know what the prices are. And for those of you who are thinking about coming to live in Paraguay and you need help with getting your residency here, check out my webpage, paraguaymike.com. My wife is a lawyer and she's been providing residency services for over 10 years now. So anyway, before I start the video, I want to explain a little bit about the methodology that I used in doing this. Basically, I went to one of the cheapest supermarkets that we have here in Luque, Virgen de Rosario, which is rock bottom prices. And but I did buy quality brands. So what I want to stress is that you can get these same items in different brands for cheaper if you're willing to sacrifice quality. But what I did was I tried to maintain the quality of the product, but buying at one of the cheapest locations you can buy at. And there are many different supermarkets here in Paraguay. From the most expensive, for example, Casa Rica, which has high prices but great products. All the products you're ever going to want to find from imported from different countries. It's Casa Rica. And then you step down from that is our Los Jardines and Super Seis. Those are good supermarkets. And then if you go, and also Fortis and Box, those are supermarkets that are more like Sam's Club, that you buy in bulk. And then you can go down to the rock bottom prices. So in Luque, that's Virgen de Rosario or Cacique. In Asuncion, it's La Bomba or El Faro. These are supermarkets that make very little margin on their products. But anyway, now that we've talked about that, I'll get at the individual products themselves. It's going to be kind of a dry and boring video because I'm going to go product by product and talking about what they cost. But you might want to grab a pencil or a pen if you're interested and note down everything that I have in front of me. The total cost was 275,000 guarani. That's about $35. So, and I'll start out with eggs because egg prices seem to be all the rage in the States right now. This is a 30 pack of eggs, Yamita, which is a decent brand. We no longer buy Yamita. My wife was not happy that I bought this. I don't usually do the shopping, my wife does, but I did it with the purpose of making this video. So when I walked in the door with Yamita eggs, she's like, "What the hell are you doing with that?" We buy Nutrihuevo. So Nutrihuevo is a better brand, better quality, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that 30 pack of eggs set me back 37,000 guarani. That's about $4.75. Okay. Now on to Quaker Oats, instant oats. Okay. Price on this was 18 mil. That's $2.30. Fruit Loops, which they don't sell them in the carton here, they sell them in a bag, but they're the genuine thing. We eat these once in a blue moon, but I thought that people coming here from the States might be interested in this. If you got kids, 24,000, that's $3 for 340 grams. So basically, we know that a kilogram is 2.2 pounds, so you got to do the math. I can't do everything for you guys, so I'm just putting the prices out here. Can of corn from Norte, a good brand, 6,300 guarani, that's 80 cents. Peas from the same company, okay, 4,500, that's 60 cents. Can of tuna, this is the diced up tuna, not the chunk, and this is 7,800, that's $1 basically for this tuna fish. Orange juice, Watts. Watts is a good brand. I also like Frutica. This orange juice set me back 9,000 even. That's $1.15. $1.15 for a liter of orange juice. blackberry jam made here in Ottawa. Okay, and this is a good brand, Ottawa. And that set me back $18,200. That's $2.33 for blackberry jam. Rice. Tio Nico, that's the only stuff we eat. So there's Tio Joao and there's all these other ones too, other brands. We go with Tio Nico, we like it. And this is 6,800 Guarani, that's 87 cents. 87 cents for a kilo of this. Now you can buy larger bags and get a better rate, but for the purposes of this video, in fact we usually do buy larger bags, but for the purposes of this video, I just bought it as a display. So anyway, macaroni, Anita, which is a good brand. This is their like elbow macaroni, I guess, Kifaro. 400 grams, so almost half a kilo, and that cost 5,500. That's 71 cents. Okay. Next up, mayonnaise. Hellmann's. Okay, Hellmann's mayonnaise. I guess you just can't buy mayonnaise in jars anymore. I guess that is going with the wind. But this bag of mayonnaise, 475 grams. This costs $14,950. That's just shy of $2 for the mayonnaise. Ketchup, you cannot get Heinz ketchup down. I've never seen it. Maybe they do have it in Casa Rica and I just missed it. But generally, the best brand of ketchup you're going to get here is made by Hellmann's also. And this is 500 grams, half a kilo. And this ketchup is 16,300. That's $2.10. Okay, onward and upward. Okay, now we're into vegetables. So I put, obviously the vegetables are sold by weight. They weigh them out and it's a per kilo price. So I've got the per kilo price here, not the actual purchase that I made. So these onions are 3,200 a kilo. That's 41 cents. So that's like 20 cents a pound for onions. Now next up is potato. Okay, potatoes, standard issue. And this is 3,400 Guarani a pound. That's a kilo. That's 44 cents a kilo. That's 20 cents a pound. Carrots, 8,200 Guarani a pound. That's about $1.05. I keep mixing up kilo and pound. The original price is in kilo. That's 8,200 Guaranis for a kilo, which is $1.05 for the kilo. That's 50 cents, a little bit over 50 cents a pound. And pears, I got. And pears, 8,600 a kilo. That's $1.10 a kilo. Once again, like 55 cents a pound. For those of you who have kids, Oreos, a package of Oreos. Okay, 6,300. That's 81 cents. I don't know how many cookies are in here, but it's 118 grams. So I have no idea how this compares to anywhere else in the package size, but they have bigger packages too, but we don't eat a lot of Oreos. My kid likes them, so. And oh, by the way, my kid is running the camera here. He's my new camera's assistant, so he's helping me with this video. Milk. Now I bought this milk. This is the milk you get in a box that's shelf stable, and my wife uses this for cooking. You also can get, fresh milk in a sachet, but for the purposes of this video, I chose to do this one. So this milk, 7,800. That's just about $1 even for this liter of shelf stable milk. Also, Treble is a good brand. I think I've already said that a lot. So anyway, bread. There's so many varieties of bread here that you can get. Generally, they're made in the store. It doesn't matter the size, whether it's a fancy store or a cheap store. Generally, they have a bakery there, and they'll make all kinds of fresh bread. We hardly ever buy this. This is sandwich slice bread. The majority of this is going to end up. Okay, so we had a battery issue with the camera, so I'm back to the bread. Anyway, most of this bread's going to end up going to the birds because we don't generally eat this type of bread. But anyway, it's sandwich bread sliced, and it's 7,900. That's $1, a little bit over. Coca-Cola 2 liter, 14,000 warni. That's $1.79. Junk food, Doritos. This bag of Doritos costs $24,400. That's $3.13 for a whopping 250 grams, so pretty expensive. And then 2 non-food items. Paper towels. Snob is a good brand. You can kind of get it by the name. And it's $11,700. That's $1.50. And toilet paper Millie. And this Millie toilet paper is $11,500. That's $1.47. So anyway, total price, as I said, $35.29. 275,000 guaraníes. So that basically wraps up the video. I think we've gone through everything, and I hope that you found the video informative. And if you did, maybe give me a like or subscription if you want more information, more videos about Paraguay. So anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. So adios, amigos.